We are live. We are live. We are live. Yes, we are. We are live again. This is Gabriel with ODE right here. ODE, Digital Education Mastery, Facebook community of educators that collaborate with teachers, to succeed. We share information. We support each other. It's a great community. It's part of the ClickFunnels community, an extension of that. From a paid mentoring that I pertain to. And my own community of 600 plus people is just extraordinary. So this is me, Gabriel, and today, Tuesday, February 9th, and this is episode 89, live in my private group. And we're going to ponder the question, how old does a teacher need to be to become a teacherpreneur? That's a good question, huh? Let me tell you, I'm 55, and I'm a teacherpreneur. So let's get the full disclaimer out of the way, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick program. It's never going to be get-rich-quick, and if you're in a hurry to get rich quick or get scammed, get out of here. I only work with high-value, high-integrity educators, okay? And the reason for that is because I don't sell you Bitcoin, I don't sell you whatever, Telegram, lottery tickets, shiny objects. And I don't make any false promises or false guarantees. So this online business model is organic. And what that means is that you have to do the hard work yourself. You don't pay for ads. You grind it out a little bit by making a commitment to start and grow your audience over 90 to 120 days, every day, for any shot at succeeding. And the results vary due to how much work you actually model from this proven system. And what do you learn? Well, you gain knowledge and skill sets so that you can build your teacher funnels on Facebook. And Facebook, is a funnel. So that you can start, grow, and earn using Facebook, your profile. Now, results vary. And why do they vary? They vary because some people, they'd rather sit down for 2 hours watching a Netflix movie or replay or binge on something instead of binging on their life, on their future, doing the greater work for themselves. So you model the success. It's a proven success. So let me quote B.F. Skinner. B.F. Skinner says, education is what survives when what has been learned has been forgotten. Yeah, that's a very deep quote from an educator 100 years ago. He retired in 74. And, I like that statement, that quote, and I want to share that with you today because it has a lot of meaning. So let's ponder the question. How old does a teacher need to be to become a teacherpreneur? Well, I did a little reading, right? And I went to NBER, N-B-E-R, National Bureau of Economic Research, and they state, we use administrative data at the U.S. Census Bureau to study the ages of founders of growth-oriented startups in the past decade. Our primary findings is that successful entrepreneurs are middle-aged, not young. Imagine that. The mean founder age for the 1 in 1,000 fastest growing new ventures is 45 years old. I have the link to that nber.org, PDF file. You want it? Drop me a link. Send me that. Send it. NBER. I'll send you that link, and you could check it out for yourself. They said that. I didn't say that. But see, here's another name that you'll probably recognize, and you'll probably believe this because it's true. They wrote it. The Wall Street Journal did a write-up September 2020, questioning if it is insane to start a business during the corona crisis. I don't know. A lot of people thought it was. Now a lot of people are like, whoa, they're tripping. They're like, I'm going to start my own business. Screw that. They stated that Americans are starting new businesses at the fastest rate in over a decade and choosing to become solopreneurs in increasing numbers. Now, the Wall Street Journal said that in September of 2020, last year. I have the link for that particular write-up. If you want it, hashtag, and I'll send you that information. I'd be more than happy to corroborate that with you. So how old does a teacher need to be to become a teacherpreneur? Well, there you go. According to Ember, 45 years of age. I'm 55. So I decided I'm going to be a teacherpreneur. I'm going to put myself out there, and this is what happens, okay? We are currently living in the zombie pandemic 2.0 world, where your educational niche business opportunities are global and borderless. You're not restricted to Iowa, for lack of a better state. I'm from New Jersey, but you're not restricted to your state borders because you're on the internet. So now you're global automatically. The opportunities for success are vast, as the internet is. And believe me, internet real estate has not been saturated. And you can go another 1,000 years and it still won't be saturated. It'll just expand like the universe. It's a digital world, and that's just the 21st century knocking on life's forward progress. It's forward progress. We're not going backwards in time. We're going forward, all right? Barely into 2021. This year's almost over. It'll be 2022 before you know it, in a blink of a pandemic. So if you think you are too old to learn how to monetize your experience on Facebook, you're wrong. Yeah, I'm here to tell you that you are wrong. You may be a part-time teacherpreneur with a day job, like me, and still can sell high-value lesson plans or anything else. That's an educational skill. If you're creating an educational mini program and haven't made money yet, well, your avatars are going like this. They're raising their hands, and they're saying, hey, I'm here, so that you can make a profit. That makes you a teacherpreneur. Imagine that. Automatically, boom. Now you're a teacherpreneur. If you're creating, additionally, okay, lesson plans, curriculums, anything like that, you're a teacherpreneur. And if you're not a 20-something, let's say, tech-savvy teacher, well, I got started without any knowledge last August 2020. And just started an educational consultancy business on Facebook, coaching teachers on how to monetize, 5 different ways to monetize with affiliate educational products like ClickFunnels. That's what I started with. That's what I still do. I heavily promote them because I use ClickFunnels. You guys use Wix, you guys use WordPress or any other web builder, website creator, blogger, Well, ClickFunnels is the all-in-one. The only difference is that their model is based on the funnel. It's not based on your static, traditional website design. It is HTML based, but it's a huge difference. So, are you ready to be a 40-something teacherpreneur? Teacher by day, an educational business owner all day, every day on Facebook. You're already on Facebook. You respond to memes, you do a lot of likes. Well, why not learn to monetize that time that you spend on Facebook now? Building your teacher funnels so that you too can start, grow, and earn using Facebook organically. And earn 5 figures, earn 6 figures, earn $1,000 a month extra. Get your feet wet. I got my feet wet, and it's progressive. The beautiful thing is that, you have nothing but opportunity. Opportunity is there. Well, you'd be happy to know that you'll be in good company as the 2021 zombie pandemic era is apparently seeing the largest boom of anypreneurs. Mompreneurs, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, teacherpreneurs, psychopreneurs, babysitterpreneurs. You got preneurs for everything now. Anypreneur. In the history of ever, this is where it's happening. It started last year, really. There was a big influx of people saying, I had enough. Well, they took that passion, that conviction, and they created their own online niche. And it doesn't matter whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, all these social media outlets, they have a specific, function for the type of content and audience that you're trying to reach. And Facebook is amazing for two reasons that I like to say. One, because they got 30% of the world population on Facebook. Yeah, there's like 2.7, 2.8 billion people now. Two, because, well, there's three reasons now. Two, because they got WhatsApp, that's another billion people plus, right? And three, simply because they focus on communities, high value, high integrity communities. They want people to talking to each other, but they want people to build relationships to keep you in Facebook that much longer. And you can do that organically so that you can start, grow, earn using Facebook for your educational niche. So if you're 40 something, this is the time to do it. You're considering on starting up your educational niche business. Okay, I want to provide you with at least 3 things that you can ask yourself right now to help you start thinking the right way. It's all about the mindset. It really is. You can be all enthused about everything, but if you got a fixed mindset, chances are you're setting yourself up for failure, which is a good thing because failure, is a lesson learned, and you could use that to get up, shake yourself off, and do it again. But don't start with that kind of mentality. Start with that growth mentality, a learner mentality. Start small. I started small, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a beautiful thing. Number one, what can you offer people? What can you offer your students? What can you offer other teachers? What can you offer, anybody based on your life experience? An educational niche business revolves around serving others. You need to realize that. You need to accept that in your mind. Again, part of the growth mindset. You're serving others. This is not about the money. Okay? What are your skills and strengths? Write that down. That's the whole point of journaling. You want to be able to put that down. What can you offer others to make others' lives easier, better? Whether it's your students, whether it's your colleagues, whether it's people in your local grocery store. Look, whether it's people on your friends list, okay, they just became your number one customer, your number one priority. So what can you offer to make their lives better? If you got a solution, they're going to buy it from you because they already know you, they trust you. Dig through your resources, lesson plans, or any life experiences that you've used and explore from there. Write a list. I did. I started that way. My mentor said, hey, here's a list, put 10 things down. 10 things down and then go from there. To me, it was a weird feeling, uncomfortable feeling, because I've never really had to focus that way. I've had the desire, the interest. I've even dabbled to the point where I've been burned several times. But to be able to start the right way and actually do the things that you're being told or mentored to do without complaining, without saying, you know what, I'm gonna take a leap of faith here. I'm gonna actually make this work. It's kind of weird. So write a list, put it down, 10 things, and then just go from there. Okay, my thing, has been developing strategies and leadership mindset for success. I just love making things, getting to the root of a problem. That comes from my, 16-year career as a network, voice and data network engineering. And I built networks, I ran fiber cables, and every time there was a little red light in the network, I was like a Minuteman running out there and resolving problems. So I just love doing that, okay? Healing those wounds. I used to heal network wounds. Now I heal people wounds, that pain, empowering my clients. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, when you can get somebody to reach into their own inner self, find their most distressing problem, okay, identify it, resolve it, and then nurture them back to a superpower type of feeling. Wow, that is something that they just, love. You're going to love that about yourself, okay? Get to know who you really are so that you can come out gangbusters and do what you love to do and resolve problems on the internet. And I also give them sustainable solutions to their success. I do. The sustainable solutions that I provide are all based on, how I help teachers transition from teacher to teacherpreneur. And that's all based on the mindset. So that is what I aim to bring to the table with my educational consultancy resources. I also love teaching native ESL English to kids in China. This allows me to stay in touch, with the future young minds I teach, to speak with eloquent confidence. And that's just such a nice feeling. I still work full time with that. I love what I do. So here we go. I got a hello coach, hello anonymous, but thank you, hello coach, because I'm here to coach teachers. Thank you so much for the comment. So let's get back to this, right? So I said 3 things. Let's go to number 2. Time is all you have to lose, and you're never going to get that back, right? It just happened. I just lost this last minute. I'm never going to get that back. You're never going to get time back. Therefore, you can work on your projects via a journal. I mentioned that. Let me pull mine out. I bought a journal. I'm still learning how to journal. But here's the thing. You buy a book, okay, and you start writing in it. You start writing your ideas, You start writing your thoughts. You start writing your purpose. You start writing information. You start writing your self-talk. And you put it in a book. This is all I can find in Ecuador that I thought was pretty decent hardcover. I would have loved the nicer one, but it doesn't matter where you put it, quite frankly, because the nicer it is also, probably the less you'll write in it. So get the ugly book and journal it. Write down everything about your niche and its solutions, for your avatar. Who's your avatar? The people that you will serve, the people you want to serve, okay? Your journal is your physical brain, so you can concretely see what you self-talk about and iron out your blueprint. That's it. Look, I use what I call, well, I don't call it, I read this in a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, okay? And I use the ritual of radiant living. And that's going to help you, okay, strengthen your character, which affects the way you see yourself and the actions that you take. That's a great ritual to just really, do at a daily basis. Now, sure, you have a full-time job and a family. Yeah, so do I. Okay? You will even state, and you probably will, okay, that you have no time. But if you're serious about this, then I'm sure there is adequate manageable time somewhere in your daily routine of good habits. If you got good habits and good time management, that shouldn't be an issue. That should never be an issue. No time. There's no such thing. So stop watching Netflix for 2 hours. What's more important? Your future desires? You could spend an hour a day and still have an hour of Netflix, but give up the Netflix, man, when you're doing some work. Do the greater work and deep work and turn off the television. Stop watching Netflix for 2 hours. That's all. Okay? Any amount of time is enough to make a start. Remember, this is not a race. There is no finish line here. The 2-man's journey, okay, is the destination. This is something that I read in Expert Secrets or .com Secrets. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. If you want the link for this book, ask me for it. .com Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets. Hashtag me and tell me what you want. And I'd be more than happy to put it out there for you. Let me get this comment out of the way here. Hide that. There you go. All right. So let's get back to it. So the two-man's journey, just take it day by day and build one win at a time. Look, I started by looking at what problems I could solve first. And I began making high-value daily content from there. I've since created a community of over 600 plus educators and over 80 live content, for teacherpreneurs, live, like this one. Okay, as well as a podcast, which I launched on January 4th of this pandemic 2.0 era. All this, and I still teach ESL English to kids in China with family time still a priority. See, it becomes life then work in this era, not work and then life. You want to be able to give your life priority, your family priority, and still be able to sustain yourself. And you can do that in this 21st century, the year 2021. So what is the third thing? The third thing is that I struggled, with original ideas and learned through my ClickFunnels 30-day challenge that one can model success as you find your voice. Sure enough, as I started to dig deeper on a daily, my brain started to focus on high-value experiences I've had. Additionally, being inspired by others in the paid community I invested in, gave me a broader reach. So it allowed me to be different, and discover my niche. I am always striving to be unique and come up with new content based on what I read and who I speak with. My Facebook profile does not look like the other teacher profiles. It does not. The content I post are all pretty much contrarian to traditional teaching methods. I have some interview videos to showcase my resources too. Check them out. I'm doing an interview tomorrow with a homeschooling expert. That's her niche. It's a wonderful thing. You should be there tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's how you make a name for yourself. That's how I'm making a name for myself, with ODE, online digital education. It didn't start out like that. I started out as from teacher to scholar, and I thought that was a pretty cool name. I even did a banner or, my backdrop. And as I went through my evolution, my third iteration, which is this, and this is the one that I've been sticking with, you start to make a name for yourself. So work on providing high value and doing it with class and originality, okay? It will really set you apart in your field and strengthen your teacherpreneurial skills. So it's exciting, it really is, to see your own personal growth when you sell online. And now let's be really clear here. This is not get rich quick. Selling an educational niche online is like another full-time job when you count the hours you put into it. But don't we give those hours to our schools for free anyway? Yeah, we do, right? So why not kill two birds with one stone here and look after yourself in the process? You already spend your free time making content for your students anyway. Why not up the ante and make them better so your content can earn you an extra $5,000 a month too? That's not a bad idea. Not to mention, knowing your content will make an impact around the world. This too can lead to a six-figure income doing what you love to do best. So to wrap it up, my clients get the very best from me because I coach online and build trust with my community. Okay, sure, I really work hard. Don't we all? I just choose to double up on these extra hours to be a teacherpreneur as well. And the online digital market provides an excellent opportunity for challenge and collaboration with colleagues around the world. So, you are 40-something, and your desires have led you down this path. You want to learn more about educational affiliate programs? I represent and I promote heavily ClickFunnels. Ask me for the link. You can do a 14-day free trial. You can do the 30-day challenge. If you want to read their books first, DotCom Secrets, Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets. If you want to do the funnel hackathon, whatever you want from ClickFunnels, that's your all-in-one, ask me. I'd be more than happy to provide you with my affiliate link. But see, here's the thing. ClickFunnels is not the only educational, affiliate program out there that's trusted. All right, that's one of the 5 ways that I coach my clients into transitioning and monetizing their experience, promoting educational affiliate programs. You can promote the Rosetta Stone. They pay well, good commissions. You can promote Teachable, Coursera, Fiverr, Brain Sensei. That's just to name a few. Babbel. These companies will pay you to refer them to other people, colleagues, friends, family, or anybody else that you're trying to help on your community. And because you believe in that product, they have high integrity, they'll pay you a commission for referring them to them. Once they buy, of course. You know what I mean? Come on. So remember, you're magnificent. Okay? Let me know and leave a comment, okay? Give me 30 minutes to show you how to monetize your teaching experience. You want access? Act now. Really, right here. Leave me a comment. Oh, like this? Okay, leave me a comment below. Visit me at my community, ODE, Online Digital Education, Facebook community. Drop me a private message, and I'd be more than happy to get back to you. If you want to do an interview, let's do an interview. Let's talk about it. Let's Zoom for about 20 minutes and get to know each other. 688,000 teachers, that's my personal goal this year. And that's out of the 68.8 million teachers needed over the next decade by 2030 to fill spots on the internet, believe it or not. UNESDOC put out that research. So come join me and see why. So this is Gabriel, and I'm signing out. This is Tuesday, February 9th, episode 89. I'm going to hit 100 real soon. How old does a teacher need to be to become a teacherpreneur? I'm 55. If you're younger than me, but 45 is the age, the pivot point, go for it. You got nothing but my support, my mentors' community support, the ClickFunnels community support, or your own, or whoever you decide to go with, to support your growth. But just know you want to have support. You can do it alone, but one can go far, but 2 can go further. So thank you. God bless. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.